Hello. How are you? And welcome to Beema's Crafty Corner. I am Beema, better known as Els. And today we're playing the not so family friendly feud. That's right. Let me get a score sheet out and a pen, and we will, we'll do the thing. All right, we got a leaderboard. Yay! Ooh, I have a pen. What is today? Today is 8-3. Holy crap! This year's flying, guys. I'm like flying. Alrighty, let's see. Good morning, Sash. Hello, Miss Janie. Hello, Tammy. How's everybody? Hi, Mari. Hello. I'm in a good mood today. Can you tell? I have to be. I'm going to get a haircut today. Oh, Hubbard's going with me, though, to make sure nobody dies in the process. Because, that could be bad. I told him either he goes with me and he sacrifices the hour and a half that it takes to go, find somebody to get my hair cut, and come home, or he puts up bail money. It's one or the other, and he figured this was, the lesser of the two evils. But the last girl who cut it, she didn't thin it properly, and I only got it cut like 3 weeks ago. My bangs are already to the tip of my nose, which means that they were never cut short enough to begin with, and they're way too heavy because she never thinned or layered the bangs. And yeah. Hi. Good morning. Let me get things out of your way. Yes, I know. You're here. We love you. Yes. Everybody loves to have you. Yes. Oh. Carla! Good morning, Christine. Hello, Maggie. Hi, Brian. Yeah, some don't have the skill. And the thing is that there is a one person in all of Vegas who can cut my damn hair and do it right, but I refuse to pay the almost $100 it would cost me to go and get my hair cut there. Steffi G, hey. Seriously, because she was cutting my hair. The first time I got it cut, it cost me I think it was $10. But that was because it was a special thing. They do this thing for back to school, and all the stylists come in and they all cut hair, and they only charge $10 a haircut. They do a raffle. It's a big production, and then they donate the money from that entire day's receipts to charity. So we would go down there, and Alexa would get her haircut, and all the kids would get their haircut, and I would get a haircut, and sometimes we'd take Mike. He doesn't cut his hair anymore. It's longer than mine, for crying out loud. But and then I really liked the way she cut my hair, so I started going. And on the regular, it was like a $35 haircut. And I'm like, that's a decent price. Then I went one day, and before she did anything, she told me that she got promoted to lead stylist or to a lead stylist or something like that. And I was like, okay. And she's like, so it's going to be a little bit more for the haircut. And I was like, okay, well, how much is a little bit more? And she was like, oh, it's like $40. So I think it was $45. It was like an extra $10 for the haircut. And I was like, okay, well, with a tip, it's $50. So, okay, we're doing that. And then I go back at she was cutting my hair for like a year. And then I go in and she goes, oh, by the way, I've been promoted to master stylist. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive for the haircut today. And I was like, okay, fine. What? And it was it went up to $65. And I was like, son of a, the last time I went and got my haircut, it cost me $80, not including tip. And I was like, are you kidding me? Seriously, are you kidding me? $80 for a freaking haircut? And you need one every 6 weeks. So every month and a half, $80. Patty Ann, hello, honey. So, I mean, on one hand, it's worth it because nobody dies. She knows how to cut my hair. But I found somebody else who could do it, and they were cutting my hair for like 3 years, and she did it fabulous. She was actually had been an instructor at a school. She knew exactly what I wanted. She cut my hair that way every time. I would go in, she'd go, "What do you want?" And I'd go the usual, and she'd go, "Okay." And she'd just cut my hair, and we had this great rapport, and everything was fantastic. And then she just disappeared. I guess she went back to teaching, but I don't know where. Otherwise, I'd go in there and make her do it. Um, and that's the thing. I cut everybody else's hair, but I can't cut my own because I can't see the back of my head. You know? So, so I have to go get a haircut today, which means I have to go find somebody to cut my hair, which means I have to go to a salon that I've never been to before because all of the stylists and the ones that I've been to are terrified. Like I come in and you can see them. They look up and they go, "Hi," and then they look at the floor. Oh shit, she's here. Yeah. All right, you have to get down now because we have to play the feud. And I can't keep score on your booty. You wiggle around too much. If I try to write on you, you wiggle. You're too wiggly. You want to be the leaderboard? There. You're the scoreboard now. And my daughter, God love her, she tries. She goes and she'll find a stylist that works for her, and she'll be like, "Oh, this one's perfect, Mom. Come on, we'll go." And I go, "Okay." And I go in there and I pay for the haircut. And the last time she took me, it didn't even look like they cut my hair. There was like this much on the floor, and I was like, "Oh, that ain't it." Because when you're done cutting my hair, it should look like puppies on the floor. There should be like fur balls on the floor. Because if you're thinning it properly, you're going to take a lot out because I got a lot of damn hair. All right, time for you to get down. Let's go. Come on, get down. Get down, kitty. Down. You know, usually you listen, so move your butt. Get down. That's not down. Go on. Go on. That's being where you're not supposed to be. And let me pick up all of the glue that he's knocked over because that's his thing. He likes to knock it all over. There we go. He also likes to steal these. He thinks these are great. So I have to kind of like wedge them because he steals them. I'd rather have a steak than a haircut too, but then it gets in my face and I'm like, ah! Y'all don't understand the struggle. Okay. Get down. Go on. Get you down. Go. Yeah. Because if you have thick hair, like if you have thick hair and you walk in and then it's long, if you have thick, long hair, you're paying money for that. Like they want you to get it cut short. Cut it short, let us taper it, get the old lady cut. No, my hair's down to the middle of my back. I like it cut up to my bra strap. I want it to frame my glasses. God help me. I went in one time and I explained it to this woman. I was like, "I need a gypsy shag." She's like, "A what?" I said, "I need a gypsy shag." Basically, curtain bangs and long layers. But I need you to layer the bangs too because they're really heavy. She's like, "That's a mullet." I was like, "Oh my God, lady, it's not a freaking mullet. I'm not asking you to shave the front of my head and leave the back long. I don't want a pixie up front and lengthen the back. I just want you to take a half an inch off the length, maybe an inch, and put in some layers. Then curtain bang the front." All right. Because YouTube says I have to do this, here we go. The rules. Anyone can play. All answers supposed to be given prior to the stop. Answers after the stop will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When my finger leaves the screen, and I watch live on YouTube just like you. Opening that now. I will hit the stop. There. See, now you know I'm live. All right, I'm going to come up here to top chat, go to live chat. And we're going to put in the stop. And it looks like that. Yeah, what I'm asking for is a very easy thing. Very easy. But they don't seem to understand it. So I either try to find like the weirdest goth chick, you know, like the or like the oldest person in the salon. All right, answers are scored on based on your ranking. So if the top answer, you get the top answer, you get 5 points, so on and so forth down the card. If there's more than 5 answers, I'll give you 1 point for everything at the bottom. I will also give you a point for anything that I think should be there, but isn't, and I do have the right to combine answers. Each player's their own team. No Googling is allowed. Only the answers on the cards are accepted. You can't argue about it because you Googled it, okay? Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. The tie will be resolved by number draw. Numbers are randomly drawn until a winner from the top scores is found. This is your number based on where your position is on the leaderboard. I will get up the number generator. It must hit your number exactly. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, provide me with shipping information. Game is open to everyone, but only those in the continent of the United States are eligible for physical prizes. If you live outside of the continental U.S., I will send you a digital. And now, Patty Ann, did you get that thing that I sent back to you? All right, so we're going to play 10 rounds of... Okay. 10 rounds of the not-so-family-friendly feud, and then we're going to hit 1 round of Urban Myth for the extra 5 points. You can make or break your game. Okay. All right, first question in the feud. Name an activity couples do together. Name an activity that couples do together. What, pussycat? You're a cat. It's like, I know that. I am your evil overlord. Pet me, woman. Name an activity that couples do together. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty, there's your stop. I'm going to go ahead and refresh because, well, you know, it's YouTube. All right, number 1 answer, sex. Number 2, they go to a movie or watch a movie. Number 3, they eat. Number 4, they dance. And number 5, they sleep or kiss. I was going to say argue. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, let's see where we at. At the top, I got Miss Mari. And Mari said yard work. I don't see it on here, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's worth at least a point. So, Christine said they don't watch the movies. It's a 4. Brian, he's also watching movies with his significant other. Tammy said sex, and that's a nickel. Janie said they play cards. I'm going to give you a point for that because as far as I'm concerned, yeah. Because Mike and I play cards. Maggie says they dance. 2. Patty Ann. And Patty Ann says they eat out. 3. Carla, you're getting the point 2 for the yard work because I think that's true. All righty. Here we go. Next question. Name something that a person might do only when they're home alone. Name something that a person might do only when they are home alone. I just got my book from the bookstore too. Came in yesterday. Wow. I get a copy of this thing all the time. Whenever I can. Because I love it. What in the hell? Okay, there's Reader's Digest cover pictures in here. Holy shit. I got bonuses. I did. I got bonuses. I love when I get a bonus. Look at that. There's bonuses in this one. Johnny Cash. Bonus. All kinds of bonus stuff in here. We're going to figure it out. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. Name something a person might do only when they're home alone in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer. Play with themselves. It's a nice way of saying it, isn't it? 2, they sleep or nap. 3, they are naked. 4, they sing. And 5, they read or watch inappropriate adult films. All right, let's go to the top. Janie says they sing. 2, Miss Janie. Janie with an I. 2 for you as well. And hello, my dear. I did not see you come in. I'm sorry. Mari, they dance. That's not on here, but I'm going to give you a point because I think dancing is legitimate. Steffi G says they play music really loud. I think that's going to be with singing. 2. Carla says then Nike. 3. Although I think that should be higher up the list because I think people are lying. Brian. 2. Maggie. 2. Actually, Carla will handle all of that. Brian. Okay, I'm going to take that off of there real quick. There we go. Oh. Janie or Carla handles that. Don't worry about it. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh here because I'm missing a few answers. All right, we're looking for Christine's answer. She says they'd be nude. 3. Tammy. 3. Patty Ann. 3. All right. I think that's everything. Let's go to the next one. I know, right? Besides your partner, who might you buy jewelry for? There are 4 answers on this card, guys. Besides your partner, who might you buy jewelry for? You know, 20 years ago, if somebody was walking down the street talking to themselves, you were like, that's a crazy person, and you moved away. Now, everybody in the world, they're in the store, they're grocery shopping, they're having conversations while they're doing it. They're talking on the phone, yelling at their kids, shopping for stuff. You're like, are they crazy or are they on the phone? What is it? The ones that get me are the ones that they don't put in earbuds and they walk around with their phone in their hand like this, and they're yelling at the phone and listening to the response, and they're yelling at the phone and they're listening to the response. And then you smirk or something and they're like, what you doing in my business? Well, your business is out here. So, yeah, someone will be up in your business. You said something stupid, made me laugh. What do you want? All right. Besides your partner, who might you buy jewelry for? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I tell y'all my answer. Myself. Because then I know my daughter and granddaughter are going to inherit it. See? Okay. Brian says he would buy it for, the top answers here are mother. That's 5. 4 is daughter. 3, self. And 2 is sister. So no single pointers here. Brian says mom. Nickel. Jamie says for a friend. Pat, see, I'm gonna have to give you. I have to give you a point for that because that would be cool. Christine says mom. Steffi says son or daughter. Yes, 4. Maggie. Maury, Patty Ann, Mom. Tammy said, Mom. All right. Carla and Janie both said family. And that's kind of everybody on here. So I'm going to give them each a point because, you know, start the car. Start the car. Here we go. Name something you blow. Name something you blow. Oh my God. Thank you for not being 12-year-old boys. Because the 12-year-old boy response is not on here. Oh no. All right. Name something you blow. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer, balloon. Number 2 is bubbles. Number 3, candles. 4 is your nose. And 5 is a whistle or hot food. All right. Bubbles, bubbles, bubble gum. All right. Brian said balloon. He gets the nickel. Mari gets the nickel. Oh, whatever. Tammy gets the nickel. All right. Bubble. I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see how many bubbles we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all get 4. Okay. What gets your motor running? What gets your motor running? Look, I'm lying. That's the way it is. One of these, as far as I'm concerned, would put you to sleep. Right? Okay. What gets your motor running? All righty. What gets your motor running? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer, coffee. Number 2, liquor or wine. I think that will put you to sleep. Number 3, your wife, spouse, or significant other. Number 4, some music. And number 5, cars. That was my daughter's thing. Oh, God, she loved cars. Classics. All right. So, Janie, Steffi, Mari, Maggie. And that would be Janie with an I. Carla, Brian, Patty Ann. Alrighty, and then we have Miss Janie with a Y and Tammy. They both said their partner. 3. Christine says romance. That's a 3. Besides a holiday, why might you give your partner a gift? Besides a holiday, so not Christmas, why might you give your partner a gift? I love number 4. I got to call my dad at some point today and see if he's still alive or if he's drowned. I don't know if his part of the state got hit, but he lives at the bottom of a mountain. So, there's a distinct possibility. No, a birthday and an anniversary is not a holiday. Holiday would be like Christmas, Valentine's. Although I think, like, my birthday is a holiday. It's a national freaking holiday. Well, my mom's birthday was a national freaking holiday. It was the 4th of July. Besides a holiday, why might you buy your partner a gift? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer, birthday. Number 2 is their anniversary. Number 3 is just because. Number 4, my personal favorite, guilt. And number 5, just because you love them. Which I personally think is just like just because. You know what I mean? All right, let's go up here and see. We got Maggie, Maury, Steffi. Janie, Tammy. And that is Janie with an I. Miss Tammy. They all said the birthday. Janie with a Y, Brian and Patty Ann. The anniversary. All right, let's see. Christine said, as a thank you, it's going to be a just because. That's a 3. And Carla said, yeah, that my daughter was born on Father's Day the year that she was born. Oh, crap. Tammy, you said just because. It's 3. right, I'm looking for Carla's answer. Carla, what did you put in there that I didn't put it in there? Anniversary. Okay, I see it. 4. All right, next question. Oh my God. Okay. See, my daughter was born on Father's Day, and then when she got pregnant with Shaylee, her ex-husband, Shaylee's father, her biological father, was born the day after her. So 16th and 17th of June. And she went into labor. And she's like, I am not in labor. And we're like, you're in labor, babe. She's like, no, I can't be in labor. I can't be in labor. So Shaylee and her mom have the same birthday. And I have to tell you, my daughter was like, I will push if I have to, but this baby has to come out before tomorrow. Like, she knew she did not want that kid to share the same birthday as her ex-husband. And they were married at the time. All right. Name the first word you think of when I say Hulk. 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 Name the first word you think of when I say Hulk. Hulu, Union, Lincoln, Kilo. Name the first word you think of when I say Hulk. All right. Name the first thing you think of when I say Hulk. In 5, 4, 3. My hand is dyslexic today. 2, 1. Number 1 answer, green. Number 2, incredible. Number 3, Hogan. Number 4 is bulk. And number 5 is big. Let's go up to the top. Steffi, Mari, Tammy, Carla, Jamie, Patty Ann. Jamie. Okay. So, Brian said muscular. I'm going to say bulk on that one. So, I'm going to give you 2. Let's see. Christine said smash. I'll give you 2 for that one. David Banner, not Banyan, Banner. The big angry green dude. Yeah, Banner. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everybody else gets 3. Next question. Name something that you usually only eat on a special occasion. Name something you usually only eat on a special occasion. Yes, tamales, and now you gotta find them. Unless you live in, this part of the country, in which case they come up to you in the parking lot. Tamales, tamales. What do you got? I got chicken, I got pork, I got beef. Do you have any carne asada? It's a pork. No, carne asada. No pork. Name something you usually only eat on a special occasion. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer, cake. Number 2, lobster. Number 3 is steak. Number 4 is turkey. Number 5 is crab or pie. Okay, let's go. All right, who said cake? Mari said cake. Christine said cake. 5 apiece. Okay, now let me find my lobster lovers. Tammy, Brian, and Atienne. All right, let's sort the rest of you out. Steffi G said turkey. 2. All right, Miss Janie said steak. 3. Miss Maggie said steak. She gets 3. Carla, she said tamales. I'm giving you a point. Black eyed peas. There we go. I've never heard of that one, but it's probably a Texas thing. I'll give you the point. Name something that takes endurance. Name something that takes endurance. I know. We were on a cruise one time, me and my mom. My mom loved to cruise, and she always made me go with her. And don't get me wrong, I like cruises, and I like free cruises. I really love free cruises. Free cruises with a shore excursion? Awesome. But she would take me with her when she just wanted to go for like a quick 4 or 5 day cruise. And I had to drop everything and drive up from Arizona. And it was a thing. And so we were on this one cruise. We were going to the Mexican Riviera, is what they call it. Mazatlan, Cabo. And we were having dinner. And one of the entrees, they served 2 entrees. One was a lobster, steak and lobster, surf and turf. And I got just the turf, not the surf, because I'm allergic to the surf. And shellfish is a very known allergy, so they bring it out of a totally different kitchen. Well, he brings out the lobster and he sets it down for my mom, and they cut it open right there at the table. And so my mom ate the first one, and the maitre d' comes by and he says, "Did you enjoy your meal?" And she's like, "Well, the lobster was a little mealy." He went, "No problem." Snaps his fingers. Somebody runs over. 2 seconds later, she's got another lobster. He does it again. She eats that one, and he comes back and he goes, "Was that one better?" And she said, "Oh, much better." And he says, "Would you like another?" Well, I got 3 freaking lobster tails that night. Name something that takes endurance. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Number 1 answer is a marathon. Those morons who go out there and run like that. Number 2, running, which as far as I'm concerned is the same thing as marathon. Number 3 is working out, sex, and marriage. So we're going to cut this down. We're going to Carlin this card, okay? Name something that takes endurance. 5 is for marathon and running. 4 is for working out. And 3 is for sex and marriage, because they both have 3. So there's only 3 answers here as far as I'm concerned. All right, so we're going up to the top. Mari, 4. Brian, Christine, Janie with an I. Running a marathon. Okay. Janie with a Y. All right, let's see what else we got here. Mari, 4. Yes, got you. Maggie, Patty Ann. Carla. Miss Tammy. Where's Steffi? Playing sports. Ooh. 4. There's a lot of answers on here. There's 7 of them. Hi, Miss Jersey. Name something you like to take your time doing. Name something that you like to take your time doing. Name something you like to take your time doing. In 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. All righty. Number 1 answer is eating. Number 2 is reading. Number 3 is cooking. Number 4 is sex. Number 5, sleeping, driving, or shopping. All you shower people are in trouble. Wait, I got an answer. Cooking. 3 for Miss Mari. Patty Ann says eating. That's a nickel. Boy, that was a make or break question, wasn't it? The rest of you zipped out. All righty. Today's urban myth topic is crime. So this is a crime-related question. Remember, it's either 5 or nothing on this one. Christine? Oh, there it is. I see it. I'm sorry, honey. You're right. You got the nickel. Okay. So, I didn't say it. I'm sorry. Bad host. Okay. So today's theme is crime. You either get 5 points or you get nothing on this one. It's either a myth or it's a fact. Myth or a fact, okay? Your chances of being assaulted are higher in New York City than anywhere else in the U.S. Your chances of being assaulted in New York City are higher than anywhere else in the U.S. Is that a myth or is that a fact? Take a guess, folks. You get a 50-50 shot. All right. Your chances of being assaulted in New York City are higher in New York City than anywhere else in the U.S. All right. Let's take a look. So, your chances of being assaulted are higher in New York City than anywhere else in the U.S. is a myth. Based on the victim to population ratios, you're more likely to be attacked in Arizona. It's a myth. All right. So, Jamie with an I, nothing. Carla, nothing. Brian, nothing. Patty Ann, nothing. All right, so that gives me 1, Maggie, nothing. Quit talking. I'm trying to get this and it's moving. Brian gets the nickel. All right. All right, so Christine, Jamie, with a Y, Steffi and Jersey. Steffi. Miss Jersey, I can't give you the point after because you didn't play the game. Tammy, Brian. Where's Mari? Did Mari not answer this one? Hold on. I got to refresh. Y'all are talking. Things are moving. Yeah, I got him. I fixed him. I'm looking for Mari. I don't see her. No Mari. Okay. All right. Set up some scores. Mari, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 37. Miss Christine, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold on. I lost myself. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 44. Brian, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. Miss Tammy, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 26, 30, 40. Miss Janie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 31. Maggie, 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 25, 33. Patty Ann, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 37, 40. Carla, you got 5, 10, 15, 4, 8, 9, 14, 19, 22, 26, 27. Janie with an I. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. And Miss Steffi, you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 34. Christine. Oh, let me go over to the prize bin. What do we get? What do we get? Ugh. Ooh. Blue. Light blue Fruit of a Loom Ricky Rack. Vintage. Stop vintage, man. Whoa. In the bin. All right. That is the first one for the month of August in the book. Okay. Now. Lots of stuff, guys. All right. So I'm off till Wednesday morning. You won't hear from me until then. So what do we got going on? So busy month, guys. Tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow. No tutorial video tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Monday mixed media mini morsels. All right. So we're doing this the first Monday of the month. We're going to try it. If people like it, we'll extend it to, more Mondays, and I'll just move some videos. But basically, and this will get announced tomorrow in the video in better detail. Basically, when you take an art class, if they do mixed media in that class, they usually have between 3 and 5 like prompts on the board, and you either pick one because it's like a big prompt, or you do whatever's up there. But you can combine things. So if it says add black and use fiber, you can use black fiber, and you hit 2. So I'm going to give you 5 prompts on Monday. You can use all 5 or as few as 3, but you should use, these. Water-soluble crayons or oil pastels. I'm pulling them off of our regular list for now. If you don't have those items, then, use something else that's water-soluble. Watercolor. Acrylic. Paint with a brayer and or, a gift card. Markers or paint pens. Doodling. And tissue paper or napkin. Those are your 5 prompts. You get a whole week to do it and then post it in the group. Okay? So every, the first Monday of the month, we're trying this to see if it works. If it works, then, we'll do it more frequently. If you guys like the idea, you don't have to do them in order. That's the beauty of it. You can do it any way that you want. So if you want to put the napkin down first and then doodle on top of that, that's entirely up to you. You do not need to do them in the order in which they are called. So tomorrow's video will explain it again. Water. What else? Your hashtag Projects of 25 challenge for the month of August is chalk. Any kind of chalk. Construction chalk, sidewalk chalk, art chalk, teacher chalk, whatever kind of chalk. Tailor's chalk. Okay? And or cupcake papers. Those round things that you put cupcakes in. So any kind of chalk and or cupcake papers. Yeah. Chalk markers, chalk paint. If it says chalk, you can use it. Okay. So our Monday video is not going to be a tutorial. It's going to be a mixed media. So Monday's tutorial has moved to Tuesday. It is a craft with me that's not live. And it's a magnetic closure pocket. I don't even know if I have Let me see. I do. Nope, doesn't have the magnet. Oh, where did I put it? That's not the right one. Where is it? Crepinoli, what the hell is that thing? I don't know. It's scary. Ha! Magnetic packet. Yes, here it is. So it's this one right here. And so you have two pockets. You have one here and one down here. That flips up. You can glue this in or tuck it in, and then it has a little magnetic closure. That's Tuesday's video. And of course, I'll be back on Wednesday. We're going to be working in our the album journal, Forest Fairies. Don't forget, we've also changed art therapy. Art therapy is not the altered book anymore. Now it's an actual art therapy prompt, and you kind of, work on it at your own. And then the craft with me this week is going to be, again, finishing up the 8x8. We started decorating it last week. We're going to finish decorating that this week. Don't forget the washi tape swap. If you want to do the washi tape swap, you need to sign up for that by the 14th. So you have until the 14th of the month. And then on the 15th, I'm going to tell everybody, partners, and we're going to mail them out. It's pretty simple. It is 2 regular size playing cards. So 3.5 by 2.5. And you can put 3 to 4 different types of washi on each one. You're going to do 2 cards, 18 inches of washi for each one, and then put them in an envelope and mail them. Just don't take her donut. All right. I think that's it. So, our sale is on the 10th. So next Sunday is going to be our sale. And somewhere in this month, I'm also going to be doing a pop-up. And I have 2 that I need to do. One is for the cartridge dies. I don't even have one to show you. This kind of a die. And the other one is going to be for punches. Okay, so I'm going to do them back to back. And the reason I'm going to do them back to back is so that I can put them all in one box to ship. Because it's going to be heavy. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be a lot of, flat rate boxes. So that's what we're going to be doing this month. It's busy. All right. If you're new here and I have not yet offended you, push the button, ring the bell. I will eventually. You want to be here for it. If you would like to contribute to the channel and help support, maybe you want to pick up some free digitals. You want to know what's going on in my world, when I go live, why I go live, what we do. Maybe you want to look at some tutorials. Maybe you'd like to join the tribe over in the Facebook group, because we do some stuff over there too. So if you'd like to do any of that, click on the more in the description below, and it's going to give you a whole bunch of links. That'll take you to anything you need to know. Also, if you have a video that you would like for me to take a look at and maybe make the project, just make sure that you send it to me. Guys, don't just send me stuff because you don't want to listen to them babble for 20 minutes. No, 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 no. Please don't send me just a channel. Make sure it's a video. We're looking for things that, like, you know, it's a voiceover. There's no voice at all. They just keep flashing words on the screen over the project and pointing at things. You know, those kinds of videos. If that's what you're looking to have me do, send it to me. Maybe it's in metrics and you would like it in imperial, however you want to do it. Maybe they're using 12 by 12 and all you have is 8.5 by 11. If that's the deal, send it to me. I'll rework the measurements for you. No problem. If I make the project, I'll send you the project and, of course, quote the, reference the original video if I can find the original. But until then, stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye. Mari, hug the Zola.